Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Options Mentor. What did you think of that crazy move we had last week? Let me show you something. I'll lament my sad story a little bit, although it came out basically flat. But take a look at this. Last Thursday, the 18th, I entered a trade when we were up around 5,600, and then it proceeded to go down all the way down to 5,400, where it then ran all the way back up to 5,500. I had to adjust, I think it was 8 or 10 times, and I ended up flat on the trade, believe it or not. I think it was a $20 profit. Now, that's not what you want to have happen, of course, but it does show if you keep on top of a trade that you can be resilient, even in an absolute insane market that we had this last week. So this coming week, on Wednesday, we do have the Fed meeting, Fed rate announcement, press conference afterwards. Now, I don't think they're going to raise rate or cut rates or raise rates for that matter, but whatever they say with the statement and of course at the press conference will have great effect on the market. So we could have another big ride this week. I'm hoping after that for some calmer seas, but we'll have to see. But between now and Wednesday, and particularly right after Wednesday, maybe even early Thursday, we could see a lot of movement. So if you go over here and look at just the market maker expected move, this is the move they think could happen on a larger end, just based on buying and selling pressure. They can be wrong, of course. It can be higher or lower. But if we look at August 2nd, that's a $100 move between now and this Friday at the close, $104. So what I had in mind for this week was some kind of a double long diagonal. I know we've talked about these before. They really shine between 15 and 20 on the VIX right now. We are at 1639 here on Sunday morning. And this trade, well, what if we did go up that 100? Well, you'd be all right. What if we went down 100? Still be okay, right? That's what we're looking for. Looking for something that gives us room so we don't have to adjust or take action. Now, what I would do with this, of course, I would probably put it on a little later in the day, tomorrow, Monday, maybe in the last 2 or 3 hours, and then center it wherever we're trading, not center it, well, in a way you would. Try to keep your graph when you're finished somewhere centered around where we're trading. And in this case, what I did is we were at 40, 54, 60 essentially, and I went up 60 points to buy the long call, 5 points higher. I sold one. And then I went down 50 points for the put, 54.10, and sold one 10 points lower. You could probably even get it a little bit wider if you wanted, or maybe contract it slightly. But I really wouldn't want to get it too much closer together. In the center, you're still looking good here. That's not much sag. Even on expiration, you can make about 100% profit. Now, I'm not staying till then. Of course, I'd like to be out of this. Well, it'd be great if you could be out by Wednesday, but that's not going to happen. I'd like to be out by this Friday at 8 or 10%. That's what I would be looking to with this trade. You could take it in the next week if you needed to, but that's the kind of thing I'm looking for with this trade. And I'm looking for some kind of peace in my trading, meaning I can absorb very large moves and I don't have to take action. That's what I'm after. And we say, well, Mark, what's the point? Why don't we just wait till Wednesday afternoon? Well, the thing is, you will see a reflection of the time decay since you've been in the trade by, say, Wednesday afternoon or Thursday, after the tension releases out of the market and the volatilities from this Fed announcement and meeting. So it does have some value to being in before then, and you're essentially accruing time decay that you're not really seeing in your P&L because the IV is elevated in those shorts on this Friday, and even the shorts of your trade on the 9th of next week, still seeing some elevation. But that will come down whenever that announcement comes out and they get that news out of the way. Then the news is out of the way, the tension releases somewhat. Now, I did do this for a week from this Friday, the 9th. You wouldn't want any part of being in this week, because if something goes wrong in the trade and you're in it for this Friday, let's say Wednesday we do go haywire, Well, it'd be very hard, if not impossible, to adjust. Whereas if you have one for the following Friday, the 9th, you could still adjust if you needed to. Hopefully you don't. But that's my idea with this trade. Maybe try to get 7, 8, 10% and get out of this thing. Hopefully by this Friday or early the following week. Maybe even this Thursday, we could see that. All right. So if you'd like more of this instruction, and particularly more of the adjustment instruction, check out the links in the description of this video where you can come over and be with me every trading day. You can have access to me on Slack, all these types of things. Check out those links. You can find out how to get set up with me over at arimer.com, as well as take a look at the courses I offer. These are recorded courses. They do come with a PDF of the presentation, and they're about an hour, depending on the course, an hour to an hour and a half long. And they really deep dive different strategies. I have a couple more that I'm going to be recording here in August. There'll be some more, but there's some very good ones there. They're very well received by people now. So check those out. Check out how to be with me every day at the Opening Bell and Traders Lounge. As always, I appreciate you subscribing to my videos and telling your friends. Don't forget to comment and hit that like button. All right. Thanks a lot, folks. I will talk with you next week. Have a great trading week and be careful out there. It has been crazy. Bye-bye.